Hello everyone, welcome back to the saga of metal shavings. Today we continue to deburr the pieces of the vertical stabilizer for the RV-14 and do some fluting, which is flattening of those ribs to make sure that they are nice and flat against the surface rather than curved, because when they bend the flanges on them, it changes the shape of the metal slightly. So we have to put these itty-bitty bends into the flanges in order for them to lay flat again. Because we want them to lay flat because then the holes are nice and straight with each other, then they line up with the skin pretty well. So here we're assembling the skeleton of the vertical stabilizer in order to start test fitting the skin. So we're doing some final drilling to make sure the holes are the right size, or rather they're matched to one another, and also the full size, because there's some of them are slightly undersized. I found a piece of deburr, more metal shavings. Alright, and oh yes, this time we actually remove the blue off the inside of the skin there, so it can be properly fitted to those ribs. And then what you see here is just going to be a long process of checking how those nose ribs fit and shaping them gently in order for them to not damage the skin on which they sit against. So what you do is you kind of cut away at the web a little bit so that the flange can flex inward, and because the web being the flat part that we see like with the holes in it here, is like the structural part comparatively to the skin, because everything structural is 90 degrees to its other part. So I think I nearly got it there on this lower rib, root rib, I guess is what you called it. But yeah, a lot of filing on these to sort of get them to the shape that I wanted. But the concern here is that you can't file too much away from the flange, because you've got minimum hole distance on that skin hole, because you can't have a skin hole or a rivet that's too close to the edge. Otherwise, it's not structurally sound. So here we go. I'm going to show a little slower motion of exactly what's happening, but it's literally just filing away where the flange meets the web on there, and gently taking little bits of material off until it goes. So 2 hours later, we finally get all that done. And we're able to fit it back together and start the, not final assembly, but we get to do the initial assembly of the piece so we can do all the final drilling of the holes to match the skin to the ribs. I think that's the rest of this video, where we're just going through and making sure that this was also a couple of hours later. Yep, we're just putting the clamps in to get the skin nice and tight against the structure. And then next video we will match up the skin holes to the rib holes, every other clamp. And then it'll be on to riveting. It's pretty quick assembly in this thing, actually. So hopefully we'll see you next time.